Hello, my beautiful sisters. Welcome to another video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe bell. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the notification bell. All right, it's been a long couple of days and there's been just a lot going on. And I want to talk about imaginary problems, things that we just sort of blow up. Okay, let's break this down here. Because here's the thing, some of you are exactly where I have been these last few days. You've made a mistake, dropped the ball, forgot something, missed a deadline maybe, overlooked some important detail. And instead of just seeing it for what it is, your mind instantly went into full-blown disaster mode. You started writing scripts in your head of every way this could blow up and how it could snowball into all the extra stuff that you now have to do. And now you're exhausted physically, mentally, emotionally. You've worn yourself out carrying the weight of problems that haven't even happened yet. Let me go off script here for a second and tell you what happened. Basically, I was in a situation and I was rushing. I needed to get done really fast so that I could get back to the hospital for a medical matter that had popped up for a family member. So yeah, my head wasn't in it. My mind was sidetracked. I was thinking about that instead of just working on what I needed to work on at the time, focusing on that. And I rushed and I filled something out too fast. And I didn't even ask the person who was right there working with me to say, hey, can you check this out? Can you look over this? I didn't even do that. And here's the thing. I had left my reading glasses in the car, so I couldn't even see what I was really doing. So I should have been looking at things even harder. But nope, I did not take the time that I needed. I did not double and triple check. And now I'm sort of stressed out about all this extra stuff that I have to do related to it, to fixing it. I got to go back over stuff. I got to go back and talk to people. I got to follow up stuff that I would not have had to do. So now I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to breathe because it's Sunday and I need to breathe. I need to reflect. I need to know where I'm going, but I also need to breathe. And sis, as I talk about this with you, I'm also talking about me, how a lot of us drop the ball. A lot of times it starts with that one small mistake, right? But instead of breathing through it, your mind starts running wild. What if I can't fix it? What if I'm at work and they think I'm not capable? What if this messes up my whole week? What if it leads to something even bigger or worse? And then you start counting all the extra work that it might take, worrying about how you will juggle everything else, how it'll throw off your schedule, how you might even disappoint someone, how you might even disappoint yourself. It's a lot. You wake up with that in the pit of your stomach. You can't even focus. You can't even really rest like you want to. And the worst part, nothing has even happened yet. But no. Your body and your mind are already living through the worst case scenario as if it is real. That constant loop in your head is draining your energy before the real work on fixing it has even begun. And now you're done, completely worn out, on the edge of giving up, not because the problem was too big, but because you've spent all this time fearing what might happen instead of facing and working on what is. So let's talk about how we need to reframe the focus here. Here's what we need to remember. Our mind loves to play defense. It tries to prepare us for the worst so that we don't feel blindsided. But too often that defense becomes our prison. Here's the truth. The worst hasn't happened. All right? The worst may never happen. And even if things don't go perfectly, you have handled harder, more complicated, and more painful situations before. You did not get here by accident, sis. You are capable, and I need you to remember that. So instead of giving all your energy up to these what if scenarios, give your energy to what's next. Instead of spinning worst case scenarios, focus on solutions. Focus on your grace, focus on your resilience, and focus on the facts that are actually in front of you, the things you need to do. I want to break down some practical skills here. So let me offer you some steps for when you catch yourself spiraling in this situation. I want you to name the fear. Write down exactly what you're afraid will happen. Seeing it on paper helps separate fact from fiction. And then do a reality check. Ask yourself, has this happened yet? Is there evidence that it will? 9 times out of 10, you are stressing over an outcome you've completely invented all on your own. 3, I want you to focus on what you can control. Write a short list of things you can actually do to address the issue. Break it up into small, simple tasks that feel manageable, that you can take care of. And then 4, I want you to pause and breathe. Before Monday even gets here, take a moment to quiet your nervous system. Deep breathing, prayer, meditation, or even just a short walk can help reset your mind. And then give yourself some grace. You are human. You will not do everything perfectly. I know it's hard, but perfection was never the assignment. Progress was. And then limit the imagination. If your mind keeps creating new disaster stories, tell yourself, that's not my reality right now. I'll deal with what's real, not what's imagined. All right, let me give you some encouragement here, sis. You're stronger than you give yourself credit for. You've handled difficult moments before, and guess what? You will handle this one too. The worst thing that can happen is not the problem itself. It's you giving up on yourself before you've even tried. So don't let fear trick you into believing that you are powerless. And even if Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whatever day it is, comes and things don't go exactly how you hope, you will adjust, you will recover, and you will still move forward. You have too much purpose on your life to let one moment of imperfection rob you of your peace. So, sis, here's your uplifting call to action. My beautiful sisters, let's release the imaginary disasters. Stop rehearsing the worst and start believing for the best. You don't have to carry tomorrow's problems today. Handle what's right here in front of you now and trust that you will have the strength, the wisdom, and the grace for whatever comes next. Look, I know you've got this. And if your mind tries to tell you something otherwise, remind it who you are. You are the one in charge. Peace.